When building your exploration project, you want to have as much information as possible. Apart from wells and seismic, a lot of additional information often comes in the form of culture data, which could be images or shapefiles. Here is a very simple example project of a few 2D lines and a handful of wells. Supplementing this small project with culture data will provide a huge advantage. To import culture data, select Import, Culture. I'm going to select two shapefiles which will show all the wells and 2D seismic acquired in this area. Shapefiles can have coordinates stored as geographic lat-long or XY projection values. These files have British National Grid XY projected values. Provided you can specify the correct coordinate type and CRS of the incoming file, the data will be converted to the project CRS during import. The initial colors are not ideal, but I can make simple changes as required. I can see there are additional wells of interest in the area, and I can label these wells using stored annotation values in the shapefile. Using the right mouse button, I can query all the attributes for one location as a single table. Similarly, for 2D seismic, I can change the display parameters and browse the lines that I want to add to my project as individual tables, or as bulk annotation. In this case, there are too many lines to have all the line names on, so I'll leave them off. Gravity and magnetics data is a relatively cheap but informative addition to a project. This data can be imported as a horizon, but also as a cultural image. A georeferenced TIFF format will add the data directly to the correct position. After importing a JPEG or PNG format, you will need to manually edit the 3 tie points in the image properties to position it correctly. Adding some more shapefiles, I can quickly add up a useful culture database. The display order for shapefiles is determined by the list order. Dragging a shapefile higher in the list draws it above the other layers. Images are always displayed underneath the shapefiles, regardless of the position in the list. In this example, the coal measures are the most extensive polygons, but they are currently displayed on top. Placing the coal bed methane producing and potential polygons above the coal polygon makes the display much clearer. Displaying all the data makes a fantastic composite. Each layer has its own unique attributes. For this session, I will finish by displaying the different types of offshore and onshore fields around the UK. This presentation contains OGA and OS data public sector information licensed under the Open Government Licence V3.0, as well as data reproduced with the permission of the British Geological Survey at NERC, all rights reserved. If you have questions or would like to discover more, then visit our website at www.dug.com. And remember, have fun with Insight!